Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. I bet you guys thought that there wouldn't be a video today. And honestly, I didn't think there was going to be a video today too. Because this weekend, I'm very, very busy. And not to mention, I don't really have a whole lot of things to fix all of a sudden, you know? Anyway, guy came to fix my bathroom window. I've had it for 18 years when I first moved here. And the inside trim is wood. Well, if you're taking a shower with all the steam and the water and stuff like that, man, eventually that wood is going to rot, you know what I mean? So I've been fixing it every few years, whatever, and finally it just rotted so bad that I had to call a professional, you know? It's tough to find a window guy these days around here, you know what I'm saying? But I finally did find a guy. I found two guys, actually, and he estimated it pretty well. I got two estimates, as I always do, and my first estimate to do that bathroom window and two basement windows was like $1,800. I'm going, $1,800? That kind of a lot? That's a lot. That's a lot. So I said, I'm going to get another estimate. So I got another estimate through a friend. Friend used this guy for a while. He came, he estimated it. Bathroom window, two basement windows, trim and all that stuff. Total, $1,050. $1,050? I'll do $1,050. Done, right? Guy comes today. He's working on the window. He takes a long time for that one window, you know. And he's got to come back tomorrow. Anyway, so I go like this. You got like a cash price? And he goes, yeah, I got a cash price. $850? I'm like, 200 off just to pay cash? I was going to pay cash anyway. Anyway, $850. What a deal. Guy does take a while, though. Anyway, so he took such a long time just doing that one bathroom window. He says, you know what? I got to come back tomorrow. I'm like, well, I got to take my daughter to another soccer game tomorrow. And not to mention there's football tomorrow. He goes, oh, well, can I leave my stuff here in your garage? I said, sure, no problem. But you know what, though? As I was just cleaning up the bathroom, because the guy makes a mess, leaves tracks of dirt and stuff on the floor, whatever, and after he leaves, it's like a tornado came into my house, you know? So I gotta spend another hour or so cleaning up after the guy. Yeah, but I guess $850, you know, I guess I'll do a little cleaning, no big deal, you know, I understand. Anyway, so I see this thing on Craigslist last night. Guy's throwing away 6 push mowers, and he's putting it to the curb. So I text the dude, and I says, hey, I'll come pick up those 6 mowers right now. And the guy says, oh, I'm sorry, there's another guy coming already, you know. So fast forward 4 hours, the guy doesn't come, so he texts me and he says, hey, the guy never came, do you still want him? And he shows me a picture of them already on the curb. So he's in Port Jefferson, Long Island. It's like 12 exits away from me. Well, by the time I get there, they're going to be gone, you know what I mean? So I text the guy, I said, well, I mean, thank you, but they're on the curb already. By the time I get there, it'll be gone. I'm not driving, 40 minutes over there and it's to get nothing. And so he sounded like he's an elderly gentleman, right? So he says, I dragged them all back into my driveway. Not an easy task at my age. That's what he said. And so I said, okay, I guess I'm going to have to come and get them, huh? So I'm here now, 40 minutes later in Port Jefferson. I'm going to set this camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm Henry. Nice to meet you, Carol. Thank you very much. What do you do with these things? So, I'm glad you asked. So I'm a YouTuber. And so what I do is I pick up stuff that's junk off the street, and I make videos fixing it. Isn't that interesting? So when I saw your ad, and I saw 6 of them, I'm like, boy, that'll keep me busy for at least a couple of weeks.
And there are 3.
Yeah, I am the same way.
Oh, you are weird. There's 3 of them that are very similar to this, and I'm like, I wouldn't buy one of those if I were anybody, because he picks them up off the street.
You know, you can't expect the whole world to be responsible like yourself. You know what I mean? sits in here. Hey. These are all the big quantum ones. Long. I tell you, you're a trooper. Look at you, crazy.
Diagram isn't that bad. But getting up at 8 o'clock this morning,
Oh.
my dog had me up at like 6.
This is Honda Harmony HRM 215. I've had about 5 of these. They're not as bad to work on as the other ones. It's the one with the plastic deck. What'll do? I'll put it on the lights. If you're chucking them, I'm taking them.
This, apparently the motor works, but the
Pump is bad. That's 95% of why people throw them away. Start stacking them, right? Crazy.
all of those are the same.
Yeah, you have like 2 of the exact same Hondas,
Yeah.
and that's a Murray, and they're all the same engine.
Yeah, the Briggs and Stratton.
Briggs and Stratton Quantum engines, yeah. I've never ever had that Toro edition before. That's really
Looks
old.
like an antique.
Oh yeah, that's really old. But it's cool.
And my husband thought, oh, if you took it to the scrapyard, they might give you something for the.
Aluminum. You want to take it to the scrapyard?
No, I don't.
You sure?
No, because I took one there today,
Oh, did you?
thinking that and what they give it to you, they give you dirty. It's called dirt. No, not even. Dirty aluminum. It's like 8 cents a pound.
I once brought 4 engine blocks to the scrapyard. It was my first time ever scrapping, right? They gave me $5.
Yeah.
It wasn't even worth the time of
I
you
know,
loading it.
it's not that far away from here, it's before PK Scrapyard or
I've
whatever
heard
it is. Yeah, it's right over here,
Yeah.
Tor. And, it's not that far, but they're forever to, you know what they give you a lot of money for? You know those things that you have inside your, baseboard heating, those,
Oh, radiator fins?
yeah, the fins, because the inside of them is copper. You get $3 for that, and it was.
You have what, a pound for
No,
that?
just for that little thing.
Oh, I see.
And it was like light as a feather.
Oh, yeah. Well, copper's an in-demand,
Yeah.
ferrous metals.
Yeah, where they, that's why they
I'm
had
sorry,
to give us.
non-ferrous
Yeah,
metal.
they had to give us, your, license, so you're not nailing it out of somebody's, house.
Right, or then you stole it from somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I've been going under my son's name when I had gone a couple of times. And the lady made me my own licenses. I said, don't do that.
Wait, so he wouldn't accept his license?
No, well, he wasn't with us. So,
Right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Even though we were in the press.
Right.
And the last 2 times I went, they didn't even put me people that, steal things and bring them in.
Oh, sure. When times are tough, people will find a way to make a buck. You know what I mean?
But I don't understand, I said to my sister today, I said, I don't understand that people try to scratch this stuff, because there's nothing for it.
Especially lawnmowers, you know why? Because they're all cheaply stamped metal. You
Yeah,
know, they
yeah.
all rust out pretty
Yeah,
easily and
yeah,
stuff. And like you said, dirty too.
Yeah, and they feel that dirty. Steel is like forcing.
Steel is forced. That's terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a time where it was like $1 a pound.
Yeah, my son brought in he picked up a barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Steel barbecue. Somebody threw out at the end of the street. He's dragging it down the street. He took it over there. He got $100 for that thing.
$100 for a barbecue?
It was a big barbecue, but it was all stainless steel.
Wow.
Well,
Oh, people are throwing away barbecue stuff like it was.
oh yeah.
I mean, they're all over the place. Nobody even wants it.
Those lids are it's dirty aluminum. It's
Right.
dirty aluminum.
Right.
The only thing that I heard the lady on the phone, if you have like rings in your car, aluminum, those are 35 cents a pound.
So I mean, how much would
How much would a rim
Where would
weigh?
they weigh?
10 pounds?
Yeah, 5 or 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So 10 pounds times 30 cents.
Yeah. You'd probably
$3?
Yeah,
You can go through all that trouble for $3?
I went over there today for $7.40.
Hey, $7.40 is a substantial amount of money. You just have to save up a lot, save a lot more.
A lot of money there.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what I said, I brought some of these home, I can, take it.
The mower deck? Oh, the side deflector.
Yeah, no, the deck.
Oh, the deck, yeah.
He said, the deck is apparently.
Do you want to keep that one?
No.
Are you sure? Because Carol, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what I would do with it either. And honestly, I don't even know if I have any room up there for it. You know, I mean, I could stack them, but it looks. It might be heavy. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I mean, maybe the. Well, listen, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you very much for your help.
Putting those things together.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to follow, Huntington. On the highway, it's 51 up here.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
still took me about 40. Wasn't too bad.
Traffic?
No, not at all.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Anyway, if you ever go on YouTube, mowers and blowers.
Hey, my husband's always out there looking at stuff.
And that's how you do it.
Actually, we fix our washing machine.
So there it is. I guess this is Motherload 22? Something like that. The lady, Carol, was very nice. She dragged it off the curb onto her driveway, knowing that I was on my way. So this is a Craftsman 6.75 quantum engine. Looks like it's missing the top little cover there. Also the belt cover. This is just looking at it real quick, It's missing a hubcap on the front right wheel that looks like it is self-propelled. None of these things have bags. I've got two Hondas that look identical to each other. They're the Honda Harmony ones, right? 215, something like that. I had a bunch of those. That engine actually works perfect. I was waiting to put that engine on something. If one of these engines is kablooey, I'll have an engine to put on there. The decks look good. The reason why I have this one is because, as you guys remember, the front two areas where the wheels attach onto were cracked. So I had to dump that deck. It's the same exact deck. These things were kind of worth a lot of money. They're all rear self-propelled, I believe. Don't hold me to that. And of course I sold my Honda bag, which I should never have done. I sold it for 20 bucks. Now you see, I run into two Hondas that could have used a bag. The thing about Hondas is, when they're working, they're fantastic. But if they don't work, it is a pain in the ass to get them working again. She gave me a power washer, 4.5 horsepower Bilt. It's the one with the PULSAJET carburetor. Those are okay. You usually need a diaphragm for that, for it to work. Don't know what I'm going to do with that because she said the pump is busted. Now, is the pump busted or is it just an O-ring, or does it just leak? You know what I mean? I won't find out until next summer when I have my pipes reopened again for the sprinkler system outside. It's okay. I'm not in any rush. Murray. Also missing the top part cover. See that? The left front wheel seems very wobbly. I think that the height adjuster is kaplooey. Maybe missing a bolt or two. Other than that, I actually have 3 bags. So I might be able to put a bag on that thing. So that would probably be a priority for me to start working on. Because I have the bag, it could be more complete. But I don't have that cover. And don't think I'm going to spend any money getting that cover either. I don't know. Maybe I have one. I'm not sure. I doubt it. There's a Craftsman push mower, and if you'll notice, that Craftsman push mower is missing the top engine cover cowling, right? But it has the little small top cover to the carburetor cover, which this one is missing, right? So I can definitely complete one engine, 2 engines into one. You can take that cover off of that and put it over here, but I think I might have a cover for that too. But I think I might have parts for all this. I don't think any of the bail handle cables, the brake control cables, work on any of these. So I really don't want to go and buy brake cables for that either, you know? So I'll have to triage this one at a time. Which one do you think I should start with? Which one do you think is going to start and is easier to fix? Because I want to do the easy ones first and then work on the hard ones, you know? This one here, it's self-propelled. Those front self-propelled things are always a pain in the butt. But I do like the high wheel thing, and it doesn't have a bagger. And it doesn't have a cable. Well, the cable's there, but it doesn't work. Maybe I should start with the Murray because I have a bagger for it. You know, but I don't have that top part either. So that's always a problem too. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. But this was all free! That's right, free. She tried to give me a ancient, antique, vintage Toro Guardian 21. I didn't know too much about it. All I knew was that it had an aluminum deck. And it looked super old. And from my experience, I don't want to hang on to those old ones because it just takes up room in my yard. Nobody ever wants them. It'll probably take a lot to get them going. And even if you do get it going, what are you going to get out of it, you know? What are you going to get, like 20 bucks for it? It's not worth it, man. So I just left it with her. Thinking back, I maybe should have taken it because the parts are probably super hard to get. If there's that Toro cult following looking for an ancient Toro vintage Guardian 21, I had it right there in my hands. I could have just brought it home and decided what to do with it, but I didn't bring it home. Not only that, I didn't really have room for it. I would have had to lift it up, and I might have hurt my back or something. I had to stack it on something else, you know, so that was a call I made not to take it, but looking back at it, I probably should have taken it. But anyway, this was Motherload 22. A lady posted on Craigslist, come get 6 mowers. There's probably a lot of people asking for it, but those guys didn't show up. She goes to me on my text message and says, hey, that guy didn't show up. I have it right now on the curb. I says, hey, if it's on the curb, I'm not going to come pick it up. She goes, okay, I'll drag it back into the driveway. Come get it. So I went over there, picked it up. I was right on time. Lady was very happy to see me because everybody else flaked on her. She just wanted to get rid of it, you know. And so I pulled in there. She's a very nice lady. You guys saw me load it. Brought it back home. This is Motherload 22 because it's a stack of stuff for me to do. Just when I thought I had almost nothing left to do, Sure enough, every time when I have nothing to do, something falls into my lap, and now I got plenty to do. Not that I'm selling any mowers anytime soon, you know what I mean? But anyway, see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on my next project. Have a great day.
I'm Nate from Nate's Low Cost Yard Maintenance, and you're watching Mowers and Blowers, the best damn small engines channel on YouTube.